Okay, chill. Wait. I understand that's a crazy statement. Blasphemous even. But hear me out. Back when Sword Art Online dropped, it was the common opinion that it was hot garbage. But compared to the modern age of Isekai, I think SAO is pretty solid. I don't think it's great. I don't even think it's good, but I think it's better than most of the trash that gets released today. SAO didn't suddenly become good. It's just that what's considered bad became so much worse. But first off, an isekai is a story where the protagonist ends up in a world that isn't their own. It's a super expansive genre. Alice in Wonderland is an isekai, but so is Digimon. The Wizard of Oz is an isekai, but so is Over the Garden Wall. Despite how expansive that idea is, most anime isekai are the exact same. By the way, I'm going to be making a lot of generalizations about the isekai genre, and not every single isekai is going to fit into what I'm saying, just most of them. Starting off with the main characters, the main character of SAO is Kirito. That's not his actual name, but who the fuck cares about Kirigaya Kazuto? Kirito is just a regular dude, and that was one of the main criticisms of SAO. Kirito was just a regular guy. There was nothing special about him. He has no special character or personality traits that makes him distinct from literally anyone on the planet. The most special thing about Kirito, besides his fighting ability, is that he wears all black. I'm dead ass. They call this nigga the Black Swordsman. Kirito, you not getting that nickname, bro. That's Guts' nickname. If it's not Guts', then it's Asta's. If it's not Asta's, then it's Chihiro's. Man, I'll give Afro Samurai that nickname before I give it to you, Kirito. But compared to the average isekai protagonist, I'd rather have Kirito. The average isekai protagonist is usually one, a Kirito. Yes, you heard me right, a Kirito. Look at this image right here. Pick which one is Kirito. I'll give you 5 seconds. Did you find him? Of course you did it! None of these niggas are Kirito! All of these niggas are just as generic as Kirito. All of them are the J. Cole meal, a burger with nothing on it and a cup of water, bland as fuck. But Kirito is the OG, therefore he gets extra points. Or 2, there are 32-year-old shut-in who failed at life, can't talk to people, never had a girlfriend, and spends all their time playing an MMORPG. They got no future and nothing going for them. Kirito is just a high schooler who likes to play games. Kirito don't relate to these niggas. He was just introverted. He still went to school. He still got good grades. He still talked to some people. He didn't have a girlfriend, sure, but he didn't have a girlfriend in the regular way. Not in the terrified of women incel type of way. Kirito did kendo. That's a sport. Do you think any of these other protagonists are doing any sort of physical activity? And while yes, both Kirito and the average protagonist are both gamers, it's way sadder with the other niggas. Cause Kirito just has a favorite hobby. He likes computers and he likes playing games. These other niggas are playing games so much to the detriment of their entire lives. Kirito had a few hundred hours, but who doesn't have a few hundred hours in their favorite game? Every real gamer got a few hundred hours in something, but if you want to say, nah, spending 100 hours playing a game is always weird and crazy, let's compare the games they were spending their time on. The average isekai protagonist was playing a regular ass MMORPG. You played at your desktop, mouse and keyboard, probably hunched over at your desk. Kirito is playing the first ever fully immersive VR MMORPG that fully connects to your brain and it makes all 5 of your senses so that you can truly experience everything going on in the game. It's so realistic and so accurate to real life that anything that you learn in the game will be transferred over to real life. Sword techniques that Kirito learned in this game were able to be transferred over to his IRL kendo ability. So which game is cooler to spend your time on? I feel like the difference between Kirito and the modern isekai protagonist is indicative of the demographic shift that the isekai genre is going through. It's going from introverted high schoolers to full-blown shut-ins. Okay, every isekai has the same general setting. It's standard high fantasy. You know, kings, queens, princesses, knights, demons, lords, magic, dragon, all of that. SAO is no different. It also takes place in a high fantasy world, but it's a little different. In other anime where the main character gets transferred over to the game world becomes the real world. They are living flesh and blood the same way that they were living flesh and blood in their other world. In SAO, they're in the virtual world. Everything around them is ones and zeros. Their actual real life bodies are still stuck in Japan where they left them. It's just their minds that are trapped. Yes, this is the Matrix. No, it's not as good as the Matrix. Okay, this is what isekai are infamous for. They're power fantasies. The main character is so overpowered that it's stupid. For example, Yogiri Takato from, and this is not a joke, this is what the show is actually called, My Instant Death ability is so overpowered. Jesus man, this is dog shit. He's able to kill anything, such as people, ice, clothes, dimensions, data, concepts. Bro. He's able to locate and kill people through a 4-dimensional space. He's able to kill people through memories. What does that mean? He could go into your mind, go into your memories, find someone that you've seen before that he's never seen before in his life and kill that person. They could be all the way across the world and they will die instantly. Nothing could be done to stop that nigga. He's able to kill light, sound, heat, gravity, momentum, radiation, literally everything. He's able to kill the relationship between two things. He could kill the connection between a dream and a dreamer. I don't even know what that even means. So yeah, isekai protagonists be really strong. And Kirito is also really strong. I would say he's the strongest person in his show, but he's not so overwhelmingly strong to the point where there's no threat ever. He still needs help fighting some of the bosses, but he's still the strongest. He just needs help from the second strongest sometimes. Even the reason why Kirito is strong makes sense. SAO is an MMORPG. If you spend a lot of time playing it, you're gonna be really strong. Kirito was a beta tester. He spent the most time playing it out of anyone. Kirito had to do the same work that everyone else did. The only difference is that he already did it. What about themes and such? Nah, that these shits got no symbolism, no meaning. Shit just be happening, bro. Ain't no themes in this hoe. Just such. Y'all got deep meanings and symbolism?
No.
What about hot moments in aura?
No.
So, yeah. SEO still isn't good, but it could be so much worse. Subscribe.